What's up, guys? More Medic One here, and today we are going to be replacing the outermost bearing on a Echo curb edger straight shaft. But what I want to go over is the availability of this bearing. If I was going to get this bearing from Echo, it was going to take me about a week to get this bearing. Their philosophy is that whenever you order this from a dealer, that they only order on Mondays and Thursday, I think. So it was gonna, even though I put my order in, it was going to be Thursday before it actually got ordered, because they didn't have enough money for an order, which I think is kind of crappy. But anyway, I was able to take the old bearing and send it to my automotive supplier, and I got the bearing within a couple of hours. Same bearing, same everything, except send me the one that has both seals in it and I'll just pull one out. Oh, you mean you can do that? Well, yes, let me show you. It's just a small pocket screwdriver, and very carefully go up under the lip of it and pop it out. So we have our new bearing and we have our edger shaft. We're going to slide the new bearing on, and it's going to be a press fit. So it's not going to just slide on there. You have to actually press this on. It's not real hard, but it ain't real easy either. So I've just got this bearing set up in my shop vise. I've got just a socket to slip over. You don't want to press on the outside of the race. You want to press on the inside of the race best you can. So we're going to tighten down on my vise, and it should just send that bearing home just until it stops, and you'll feel it. And you want the end that you dug out on this side, because you're going to go in to the gear case this way. All right, now we're going to drop our bearing assembly right down in here. Go ahead and install the snap ring, making sure that it seats all the way. Go ahead and slide your guard and your wheel right over, and then install your 3 screws right into the gear case. Slide your blade arbor on. Slide your new blade on. And then the blade cover or adapter, and then the nut. And it's not necessary, but once you tighten this 17mm, you can put a Carter key through there. But in my experience, that Carter key is so flimsy, and after you run this thing for just a minute and you hit a curb a time or two, that Carter key is gone. So it's kind of pointless. Remember, on Steels and Echoes, and there may be some other equipment out there, that this nut is always lefty-tighty, righty-loosey. And lastly, don't forget to grease your gearbox. You wouldn't want to do all this work and run this thing dry. So go ahead and fill your gearbox with grease. It's going to take quite a bit since it's empty, since we cleaned the old grease out. And I am using the steel grease for this Echo. You can use the Echo grease, just don't use wheel bearing grease. Please don't use wheel bearing grease. Don't replace this plug for a grease zerk, so you'll be tempted to fill this thing full of wheel bearing grease. Don't do it, because the way this stuff is designed, especially I know for a fact from going to steel school, that the gear case grease will actually turn to a liquid once it gets past a certain temperature. Good to go. Alrighty, that got that Echo curb edger going one more time. And tell you what, if you enjoyed this content, please give me a subscribe and smash that like button. And while you're there subscribing, click that bell so that you get all my new videos. Y'all have a good rest of your week. More Medic One.